Wagwan ki baby.
You know me there, Annie. Where you there?
But the woman a baby.
You know, so me I come link you. I'm now wearing no dress.
What you say now?
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Baby from MSC TV Network, and I have here with me my guest hosts, Amina, and we have two guests for the first time, two gentlemen. We have Anthony and we have Andre. And I would like for you guys to introduce yourself. Amina,
My name is Tina. I am 31 years old. I have 3 children. I'm married 1 year, and I'm also in the medical field.
okay.
All
Andre,
right. Yeah. I am Andre. I'm 34 years old from Jamaica, a reggae artist. Here today to have a nice vibes and have a wonderful reason to use guys.
so Anthony.
Okay. Hello, Anthony. Um, 31. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm married 2, going on 3 years. I don't know who she married to. But obviously, I'm obviously allowed to have more than one, it seems. So this conversation is going to be great.
And the hot topic for our fourth episode is about why do people cheat. We wanted to balance the playing field and not be biased across the board. So it's 2 women and 2 men to share our views and our perspective on why you think man cheat. I'm gonna start off with you, Anthony. So, Anthony, my first question to you is, why would a man who has a beautiful woman and a stable home go out there and cheat on his wife or common law or girlfriend or you know it?
All right. Well, before I even say anything, understand that anything I say cannot be labeled as an excuse because that's the first thing women tend to run to say is excuse. That's just my
Yeah.
opinion. Other than that, it depends on what's going on in the home. No one really knows what's going on in the home. You don't always know. Sometimes, we can appear all happy dandy in front of the whole world, and it's a whole other picture. You just never really know. And at the end of the day, age has a lot to do with it because let me tell you something. In your early 20s, yeah, you might find yourself with a beautiful woman, but that doesn't mean like you're not liable to make mistakes. Remember something like why are we the only species on planet Earth that doesn't obey the natural habitat of life? We're also creatures. We're also creatures of habitat. So really and truthfully, certain things should be different. But because we have the mental capacity to think different, walk different, and become different, that's the only reason why it's not.
Okay. So, Andre, what's your take on this?
Okay. Well, some of the time when men go out and cheat, probably if the woman, him wife a play hard for him, give any loving to him, you see me? So that is one of the things what lead man to go astray and go out there, you know? You have many other little factors too, but because a man you see a woman, I remember I'm telling you, you love a woman in your yard as much as possible, but here comes this miss half a dry out, you see me? So like here you are trying not to get with her, you still get with her, you know? 'Cause there's just this connection.
Okay. So, Amina, my question to you, why you think a female would leave a stable, comfortable, secure home and go out there and mess around?
Some females are just selfish. They want it all. You know, they they're secure. They're happy. The man giving them whatever they want, but they're not ready to settle down. They want to be with Tom and Jerry.
Okay. I have listened to both sides, and most men that talk to or ask this question, they use few excuse like my woman and my yard not supposed nah do what mother wants. And when I say what is that, they will say like oral sex, or she get old, she just do mama and papa, or she not attractive anymore cause me come home and she just let go and all of that. I hear some of those excuses. And when I ask ladies, why would you go out of your stable home that you're at, your husband or your spouse pay your bills and take care of you, they're like, him boring, him cool. It's just the same position, or he doesn't take me out anymore. Him not really see me. He works too much. There's no time. What do you think about all of those excuses? Is it really true?
It all depends. If someone is not showing you time or support or emotional love or physical love, there's times that someone would want to go out and, that'd be tempting because they're watching social media, they're watching other things like, oh, I wish my life was like that. So that's one way people do go out and cheat. Other than that, yeah, I guess that's the excuse.
Okay. What do you think? What do you think, Andre? What do you think about that?
Repeat the question, please.
Do you think some of these excuses that come up when I ask question like, what's the factor would you go out there and cheat, and they're like, my wife, I'm not gonna ask my wife for oral sex, or I'm not gonna ask my wife for bend over, sir, or I'm not gonna ask my wife to do this, me have to go to road to get it. What do you think about that?
Well, that is a factor, that do happen, You can't deny that because some people have sexual preference, and with all of that comes a little disruption, Man, I want to go because really you're up to certain things, but at home, your lady at home don't up to certain things, so they might go straight and go out there, go to certain things, to get what they really want.
So what about sitting down as a couple or a unit and having these discussion, because it's real, you understand? And
Yeah.
they are messing up a lot of relationship because sexual preferences are, because most men feel like there are certain things they're gonna need, or they long for, they yearn for, but they're afraid to bring it to their wives or their girlfriend. Do you guys think it's fair to just dismiss a woman like that other than sitting down and having the conversation?
We should sit and have a conversation. That is the right way to go about it.
So Anthony, what's your take on it? You're silent. You're just smiling.
Oh boy. Alright, yes. The conversation is granted. I do feel that after that conversation once, twice, maybe 3 times, depending on the magnitude of that person. Everybody has a different sexual tolerance. So at the end of the day, like, you can never say, I need someone to be on that exact same frequency. You can try and strive to find someone similar, but it's rare to find someone on that exact frequency sexually. So there's times where after those type of conversations happen, if
I mean, shift over somewhere. I'm not seeing the all of your entire face. Shift to your left. Yeah, shift to your left. I'm not seeing your entire face. Yeah. And then sit
if
back a bit because you're chopped off. Sit back a bit.
for me,
Yeah, I'm seeing you clearly now. Yeah.
okay, so after those conversations I had, if the couple can't find a medium to adapt to, it's gonna be hard for whoever it is, and usually it's the man who's gonna have that issue. And I'm only saying that because it's easier for a woman to say, "Yo, you're smart like fuck, you can't fuck." It's easier. It's easier. A man with a smart wood is still go fuck. He still go get it done one way or another. I'm just being 100. So it's like if you can't adapt to the game, then if you're thinking long run, there's a possibility, depending on how high my frequency is sexually, it might not work. I might have to have a little thing on the side. I might have to have someone who say, you know what, I'm all in. You know, call me Christian. Let's see who will put that together. Call me Christian, I'll call you Anna.
Also, we have just jumped from all of that to go to 50 Shades of Grey.
Woo!
Trouble.
50 Shades of Grey. I mean, yeah, the thing is, we women complain a lot when we have a man that go out and work, and most of the time we want some attention, some dear time, precious time that we want to unwind, relax, cuddle, and do all of that. And you're constantly getting the pusher side. And then you find a man that is your friend and is giving you that attention and that time, and you feel no longer attached to your significant other. Would you say going out on a dinner date, or just talking to that person, do you feel that's cheating, or you're just flirting?
It's cheating because you're thinking to yourself, wow, I wish this could have been my husband, or I wish my husband could do this. So you're fantasizing about this other man, and you go home probably to your man and you're disgusted with him. You don't want nothing to do with him because you're starting to develop feelings for the next person. So yes, it is cheating.
You got the same question, the same scenario. You're feeling not with your partner anymore, and you start having a conversation with a woman. Do you consider it cheating or flirting?
What kind of conversation?
Huh?
What
What?
kind of conversation?
It all depends.
Do you consider it conversation?
Because with the man is likely flirting with you too, and you like the attention.
Don't consider their woman supposed to have male friends and have conversation with them and all of that. They think break up, they're gonna be getting into something.
9 out of 10, a man do not want his woman to be friends with another man because of their guilty conscience, and they feel like while we're venting, the other man might be telling us exactly how a man works his game, and so another man just don't like it. That's my personal thing about that. I just feel like, a guy will tell it how it is because he might like you or he might not. He might have some type of respect for you. So that's what I think why men do not like another man. Yeah.
What's your take on this, Andre?
Well, for me, for one, I don't like that. You know? Because me always say to myself, say, me think like how a man with that thing, then, you see me? There's rarely you find a situation where a female and a male are friends and they are not into something. You know? There's something going on. I care what they say, we're just friends, just friends. No, I don't play that. No.
So you're saying, Anthony, what's your take on this, Anthony?
So feel so delicate. Oh boy, it go both ways, and what I mean by that is that same way that you're saying a man can be telling the female exactly what she might necessarily need to hear in that moment. It might be the truth, but I hope women realize that you can't wear the same shoe on the same on both feet. It goes both ways because there are women out there now who can genuinely care about us men as well and don't have to frig us, don't have to fuck us at all. There are women out there who literally can say, "Yo, I have your back. You're my friend, you're my road dog, you're my sister." You feel me? Like they exist, but women have this thing that there's a lot of things in life. My opinion is, as I say, where it's okay, negatively speaking, for the man, but it cannot be seen or drawn up in the woman's case. That makes no sense.
Do we at that, bro?
Eh?
That's so.
So you're saying that we won't accept our husband or boyfriend having a woman friend. We're not gonna accept it none at all.
Exactly.
My, my woman wouldn't accept that. Me have a female friend, a good friend with me and her go out and talk and have lunch and all of them things there. Minus sex. You understand? Not even that my woman wouldn't accept.
But I have friends. I have friends. I have a lot of male friends.
You have to be able to have friends with the opposite sex. Like,
I have a lot of friends.
like I'm pretty sure women don't want, especially full straight women, don't want to be surrounded by women 48 hours, 72 hours all the time. And the same thing for a man.
True.
So at the end of the day, it's like, what's wrong with having respectable situations, respectable friendships? As long as there's a balance and the respect is there, it should be no issue. Especially if you have friends who you've been friends with boo-hoo years before this person. Yo, move off.
Yeah, man.
For that, grow up.
Bro.
When I'm 40, you grow up.
I mean, your friend, your situation, or should I say, if you're forced with a situation saying that you have high school friends and they're male, and you know you're genuinely friends with them, would you let your significant other come between your friendship?
Marriage comes first, and I have to go upon of his feelings, and he go upon my feelings. So he comes first in my life, which means if he don't feel comfortable, I'll let my friends them know. I'll talk to you here and there, but whatever the situation may be, I cannot.
Which is right.
Okay, Andre, you jump on that one. You jump on that one. So, Andre,
Yeah.
if or say, no, you're in a committed relationship, right?
Yeah.
And it's not working out for some reason, right?
Yeah.
You be the one to just say, walk away or sit down and talk it out or try to get some counseling or something to let your relationship work?
Well, if I love the person, I will try and work out it as best as possible. Find out the difference and the indifference and what is wrong and what is right. You understand? Yeah. And if it reaches the stage that we have to go to counseling, that means it's a done deal right there. If we can sit where we are and reason on the situation and know what each other likes or what each other want, then I think it's finished. If you have
So you're saying if you can't solve the problem at home, you're not going to go outside for help to solve it?
No, what I'm trying to say, if you don't solve it at home, within the home. Going out there only I gotta be a thing that on and on, going on and on. Every day when I get up, when I go into this counselor, I get counseling, but still when I go back in the same situation. If you can work it out between each other, it don't make no sense. Because I don't think the counseling will make a difference. You know?
But sometimes you need a third party to mediate. That there's no partiality. There's not picking up on nobody's sides. Sometimes you need that third party to set
Well,
both parties straight.
sometimes a judge is good, yes, but because I stick to what I am saying. If you can't work it out by yourself, it's not gonna work out.
This is something. So Amina, I have seen most men consider if they go there and meet a female, talk to them and become friends or just whatever, it is just socializing and all of that. Do you consider that extent of socializing or flirting? Do you think it's okay for a man to go out there and flirt with the next female?
No, I do not. I don't think it's okay for men to go out there and flirt with another female. Socializing, introducing yourself, talking to people, that's fine. But flirting, you're beautiful, do you got a man, you know, what do you like to do? That's a big no-no. But I don't mind him not flirting, socializing, talking to other people, because I like to talk. So I'll be like, hi, how are you? So and so, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to, you know, bring yourself out there to be recognized, that's different. But trying to get a black book when things ain't going right at home and you want to yell with the black wig, no. No. Yeah.
Anthony, what do you think about that? Is there a difference between socializing and flirting with men?
Is there a difference?
Because some men say they're just looking for a conversation, but we would take that conversation as you're flirting, you're putting yourself out there.
And sometimes we are just looking for conversation. Sometimes we are able to this, like, how do you expand? How do you network? You have to have a conversation. You have to find common ground. Sometimes it just depends on what the common ground is. As long as you keep it professional, then everything is fine. Now, the whole thing of what did Amina just say? It's something she said that sparked me real quick, and I had something really right here. What was it? You have to be able to identify for yourself who's who. Like, that's really it. Like, we all know. Women know, men know. We all know immediately when someone catches our vibration. So it's really just up to you at that point. Okay, I'm gonna keep it professional and proper, or I know what's on the other side of that rainbow and I want some. Like it's just one of the two. Like, there's no in between. It's perfectly fine to go out there and expand yourself and to conversate with whoever. It's just a personal decision, because we're all grown-ups, to say, I'm gonna keep it right here where it belongs. That's really all to it.
Okay. Andre, we're having some really in-depth conversation here, but what I want to put across the board is, do you think having an open, spontaneous relationship is good for a couple?
Well, that is good for some couple, but surely not for me. You know, I don't believe in opening up nothing. From here together, it's just me and you. Just like how the creator set it, that's how I'm looking at it. You know, I don't think you should have a third person in a relationship at no time.
That's right.
It's either me and you or you and them.
But it can't be open up. It can't be
No,
open.
no open doors there.
So,
But
I mean, what do you think?
don't get me wrong, you know.
Yeah.
Some people like that.
Right. I don't think, as far as having a third party, that's a no. Now, flirting, like, just keeping things spontaneous, like, oh, babe, oh, look at that girl with a fat ass, just to be fun with it, that's different. He know he can't touch that fat ass, but I'm telling him to look so we can laugh or, crack joke, just to enjoy ourselves. It's about us.
True.
It's been amusing. Yeah.
Yeah, just enjoy ourselves. Other than that, me I want no third person. It's me and him. I think I'm more than enough.
Yeah.
So he'll be fine.
Anthony, what's your take on this?
What's your take, Anthony?
Oh boy. Oh. I believe that times have changed a lot since the old days. A lot of those things were more acceptable in the old days. I feel like and if we're out and let's say I catch a vibe, but I see that vibe also catch you. I know you may not be into it, but to be spontaneous in that moment, oh, we both flirting. There's no question asked. We can go to the bar. I'm dead. I'm so serious. Like, why not? Have fun. You're not doing anything wrong. In that case, you're with your woman. You're with your man. You know that
Yeah.
she, as much as some of us men love the extravagant side. I mean extravagant as in the extraness.
Yeah.
Just being in that realm for that moment can even satisfy our need.
True.
Just even in that moment, it just give you a little taste. That's all it is.
She
You
can
know
just
you won't
entertain
have.
your pics. When she said, look at that big ass. Yeah,
Oh,
alright.
what you mean?
Yeah, so you say it can make the adrenaline and everything start pump. So when you go home tonight, say.
Yeah, because guess what? Because guess what? Even when the person may not be your type, it could just be a joking thing right there, still bonding. You
Yeah.
know,
So
and at the end of the day, so you can make something out of it. People sometimes you have to lighten up a little bit.
kick
Yeah,
start the fire.
enough and be more. That's why my next question is: do you think the most important thing in a relationship right now is communication and learning to listen to each other? Because I think that is causing a lot of chaos right now. What do you guys think about that?
Communication is the key. If you can't listen to one another, then it's nothing at the end of the day. You gotta have communication and you have to have respect for one another. Respect for each other's opinions, respect for each other's choices, and just respect each other. Relationship is it's very ugly. Relationship can get very ugly, but at the end of the day, it becomes beautiful. You guys have been through the worst, and I feel like you'll be able to give advice to other people who's going through that. Oh, me and my husband been through this, or me and my boyfriend been through this, or me and my girlfriend been through this, and look at us now. We stuck to each other. We communicate with each other. We tell each other how we're feeling. Whether the person might be upset about it at the moment or not, you have to talk. You cannot hold it in. Because when you hold it in, it's going to burst out badly when that time comes. So that's where respect comes in. Because when you hold in grudges or hold in however you feel and you're upset, you're going to get disrespectful. Because you've been holding it in for so long, and the things that have been happening keep continuing, and now you're mad, and now you're gonna be disrespected towards your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. So yes, communication is the key. It is definitely the key. You have to communicate.
Okay, Andre.
Well, without communication, we cannot connect, you know? And
Yeah.
without that connection, there is no love and there is no peace, you know? So I think communication and respect is the number one thing in a relationship, you know?
What's your take, Anthony?
Yeah, communication is the key, but there's more to it because you can communicate all you want. If you ain't got the lock, there's no point. That's a key to nothing. And the lock is comprehension.
Straight.
You have to comprehend what's being communicated, and not for your own selfish reasons in that moment. You have to literally look and hear what the person is saying to the extent of what they're saying, how they're communicating it. Because if you don't, then you're not gonna understand maybe the pain where it's coming from whatever the issue is striving from. So you have to comprehend what's being communicated. Without the pair together, it's not gonna work.
Okay. So to my last question, do you guys think it's fair to say every now and then couples are supposed to date to rekindle the sparks that they feel between each other? What's your take on it, Amina?
Definitely. You have you have to find the reason why you fell in love. That romance. If you don't, all you do is argue or you're too busy for one another, you're gonna lose it.
Amina, come some more to your left.
Right?
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay. You have to go on date nights, and not saying it have to be an expensive date night. You could go to a nice park, buy a nice little bottle of wine, get two glasses, some crackers and cheese, and go to a park. Talk to each other. How was your day? You know, try to get each other to where, okay, this is why we fell in love, because in the beginning that's what we did. We went on little silly parks, we went on little walks, hold hands, and let it just be about us. You gotta block out the world, block out the bills, block out friends, block out family, the children, everything, and let it just be about you two. It's very important to have your one slash date at least once a month.
What's your take, Andre?
Well, I think going out on dates, um, restart the fire, in a relationship, It take you back to where it all started, when it first fell in love and all of them things, because that's what we really go to the sit down and rewind on the thing that we have done before that brought us here into a relationship. So I think going out on dates is perfect and good for the maintenance of a relationship.
Okay. Your take, Anthony?
Yeah, the dates, yeah, they're good. They're needed. They're definitely needed to rekindle the fire. But I always have a but. I apologize. Um, we talk about rekindling, and I agree, 100%. I definitely agree. That's a great way to rekindle. But after the fire is rekindled, how do we keep it ablaze?
Well, for me, how do you keep that fire blaze? There are a lot of things you can do as a couple. You understand? It's about listening, paying attention. It's the small things that matters. It's not all about the money. It's not all about where you can take us. It's not all about what we have been through. But The point is, what can we do for you to feel appreciated and feel loved? Start telling me what you want. You understand? What you would like for me to do. You understand? What is it that's putting the gap between us at that present minute? So that's why I'd say communication, because at the end of the day, talking and complaining about who did this, who did that, white breakdown, and so start listening. Because I would necessarily say, all right, I know you're going to come home from work 5 o'clock. Yeah? I know you like your dinner hot and ready, and I know you the things you like. But instead of just cooking the food, leaving it there, I can set the table, sit there looking sexy and pretty and wait for you. I can serve you. I can say, all right, I'm going to give you a massage. I can say, all right, I'm going to rub your feet. You understand? That's the small things. You don't have to pay for that. You understand?
Definitely.
For her to come home and dinner is ready and the house is clean and the kids are tucked away and I see some roses and some red wine and you there, and I know you're gonna say, all right, relax and sit down, and I'm gonna be looking for a massage. I don't want to tell you that, you know, my shoulder hurt or my feet hurt. Just thinking of the things that you would want when you come home and start doing it. You understand? That's keeping the thing alive. That's keeping the thing alive. I know you're coming from work, but I know there's disturbance at home. You understand? So I'm gonna ask my mom or somebody to keep the kids, and I'm gonna book a hotel. It doesn't have to be a 5-star hotel, but just somewhere that as soon as we get in that room, we can turn off our cell phones and we know we have the night or a couple hours away. It doesn't have to lead to sex, but we can talk, we can cuddle, we can finally hug each other and feel one another heartbeat pounding and wonder. We can be making silly jokes, we can be doing whatever, playing cards, play strictness, play something, just be in your own bubble. That helps to rekindle.
True, baby.
You understand? But we got to start listening, paying attention, and also putting our needs and our feelings aside. I'm your girl Kibibi, representing for MSC TV Network. My co-host Amina and my two guests, Anthony and Adrian. You can also go out, guys, and subscribe to our channel and just share our contents. There's a whole lot of content there, our movies, missing play, and also a lot of music artists is coming on board right now, so you can go and check out their music. You guys have any last word you would like to say? Amina?
Communicate.
I
said stay blessed and communicate.
Okay. Andre?
Just do the right thing, you know, just do the right thing.
And Anthony?
Pray long and hard. Pray long and hard.
And that's a wrap, guys. Thank you for checking in. This is your host, Kibibi, representing for MSC TV Network. Big up Miss Sam. Thanks for making this possible and giving us the opportunity to do this. Have a blessed day. We love you all. Check in next time.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Me want it rough and me want it hard. That's why me left out of my yard. You tell me say anytime me want touch, you are the first man for buzz. Me love my man but him don't have no time, so me come for you blow my mind. Touch my heart and don't waste my time. In my belly me want you bust a 9. I just the circumstances make me reach your soul.
Make you reach your soul.
I just the circumstances